And the reason why I am an Alpha is because, first of all, I love its history. The mission statement, the history, the philosophy of why our organization was established actually appealed to me. The other reason why I joined this chapter is for personal reasons. I have a good friend who I adopted as my uncle, and he was an Alpha, and I always noted how he conducted himself and the manner in which he conducted himself. And so I always admired him, so I always knew that when I got to college that I was going to be an Alpha man if finances permitted it, and indeed that has happened.
And one of the reasons that I became an Alpha was the influence of the members that I had in my life, both at the collegiate level and in the alumni level, giving back to the community and brotherhood and service. So those are primary reasons why I became an Alpha.
Well, one of the key things is it's somewhat connected with our motto when we say, first of all, servants of all, we shall transcend all. First of all, we're the first African-American fraternity in the United States. We were established in December the 4th, 1906. The very first fraternity was Phi Beta Kappa in 1776, established at William and Mary. Since that time, of course, we've got over 100,000 members, and one of the things that we emphasize, again, as a part of that motto is being first. We were the first African-American fraternity, but also to be servants of all. And that is the one thing that we've emphasized as a part of our mission, to serve humanity and serve the will of the citizenry. So we enjoy that part of it. Now, the issue of transcending all is not a bragging statement. It's just the issue that whatever we do, we get involved in excellence. And excellence is the bar that we strive for and that we always try to achieve.
I'm a second generation person in this chapter. My father was a part of this chapter at one time, and I can remember as a child when they would have meetings. They were mainly social meetings, and when I say that, they'd like to play cards and do things like that, and I know my father always railed against that, saying, golly, we need to do more. And I think when you take a look at where we are now, we have really grown. Some of us wonder sometimes now, have we become more community-oriented than social? We like to do a little bit of both of them. But when you start to think of where we are right now, there are a lot of things that we're doing. One of the big things is this annual breakfast, and that is sort of the crown point of it. But there are a lot of other projects in which we're involved locally, and some of them also are attached to some of the national programs of the fraternity too.
Well, one of the things that we try to encourage our members is not only through scholastic potential, but servanthood. I think it's very important to reach out not only to your brothers, but also in the community. You should be doing something very productive in your own God-given calling. It should be definitely something where you're looking at the interests of others, but it's also all about service. That's the primary upliftment of Alpha, is serving one another and serving your community.
One of the things that we do is around Thanksgiving time and Christmas time, we actually sponsor 3 families, and what we do is we make sure that they have a good Thanksgiving meal, everything included for their family. Usually family of 4 or 5, and at Christmas time we make sure that they have spending money so that the kids can really appreciate the Christmas and the spirit of giving at that time.
We're also working as hard as we can. We have a program entitled A Voteless People is a Hopeless People, and what we try to do is to get people to go out and vote, to register and to vote. And the way we try to do that is to motivate these young people by talking about how their ancestors helped to establish the freedom principles of our country. And of course, whether you're black, white, it doesn't matter. The point of it is we've had so many people to sacrifice their lives in order for us to have that privilege. We think it's important for people to at least take advantage of that and to exercise their rights by registering and actually going out to vote. We have other programs that we do on a kind of a personal level. We have a Adopt a Family program that we work with. In the schools, we have an essay contest that we do, and in fact, on our Unity Breakfast Day, we always have the essay winner to read their winning essay.
The essay contest has been a great opportunity for us to put our names out there further and let our partnership with Fayette County Schools be displayed. The first year we had about 20, 25 students to apply, and this year we've had over 40, about 47 to be exact, from just about every middle school was represented.
We've also had oratorical contests to train people on how to present, speaking skills, writing skills, in order to get them keyed into a position where they could present themselves well. So we work extremely hard at that. I guess our bottom line motto is we hope the works of our organization speak so loud that what we say will not be heard.
We try to promote education through various avenues here in the city. One of the opportunities that we try to present to young people is the scholarship that we offer to high school students. We've been offering the scholarship since 1998, and we have had a number of young men who are exemplary in high school and have displayed a lot of effort toward promoting scholarship, which is what the fraternity stands for as a major principle. We offer the scholarship for 4 years, depending on the GPA of the student, and once they become admitted into college. And we support them not only through the scholarship financially, but we also support them as serving as a mentor to them and following up to make sure that they're keeping their grades up, they're active on campus. That's also another requirement of the scholarship, not just to keep up your grades, but we want them to be involved in their community, campus, and wherever the university is located. So we try to make sure that they are following some of those alpha principles, even though they may not be alphas, but we try to make sure that we hold them to those same standards.
We work very closely with our alumni chapter. We do events like such as this as a unity breakfast. We usually have a couple gatherings where we do mixers. We also attend one another's meetings to give each other updates, and any way that we can support them, we do, and any way that they can support us, they also help us out with.
Definitely the brotherhood amongst the college level and the alumni brothers are very tight in our chapter.
They mean a lot. I think it's always important to, remember those who came before you in the past in order to know where you're going in the future. And if you lose sight of that, you kind of become a wanderer. So it's obviously it's motivation, and it's very positive.
With the Unity Breakfast, definitely it brings the whole community together. Within our chapter of Alpha, it gives us an opportunity to network and bring the college brothers and the alumni brothers together. But the main theme, especially on this day of Martin Luther King, has he emphasized was unity, is to promote that. And by doing that throughout the marches, we have speakers here this morning, and it's just that spirit of unity that I think resonates throughout this day, that we hopefully will resonate in your heart and take that on with you as the weeks come, and a personal challenge to yourself to see what are you doing to better your community, what are you doing for yourself that would help bring unity not only on your own family, but in your community, on your jobs, where you live. And so it should resonate from this point. That's our goal.
Back in 1986, we had 4 brothers come together, and they decided that they wanted to do something to honor Brother King. And so they came up with the idea of a monument. They brought that idea to the fraternity. The fraternity approved it, and we started with the fundraising campaign. So far, we've raised over $1 million. So from a small kitchen table in 1986, with the concept of a memorial, we've now come to the reality of the memorial that sits now in Washington, D.C., with the dedication on August 28th of this year, but later on in October because of the hurricane. So we're very proud that the concept of an idea that was born at a kitchen table has become a reality on the Mall in Washington, D.C. The African American Ball Award, we believe, is a testament to the things that we've done and things that we've accomplished over the years here in this community. We have a broad range of community outreach through the programs that we administer, and I think this award recognizes that.
Receiving the award at the African American Ball is a great honor for Alpha. The work that we do in the community has never been about uplifting Alpha. It's never been about us getting recognition, but instead it's been about uplifting our community. And so receiving this award just really emphasizes that we've been doing a good job, and that's what we hope to keep doing in years to come.